Go, 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 go! Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. Bring that one in, please. Right side, so you're gonna bite. One, fast. Go down, what? Bring it up, right there. I'll leave the teaser out for now, just clear the drag. Get on my long, here. Clear your left side, guys, left side. Okay, lift your ass, get up, oh, perfect. Okay, Dave, we're gonna go to just one. Hold your rod up to the side, Barry. Woo, look at that thing go. Yeah, the H. Yeah, there you go. Here it goes, here it goes. On the teaser, on the teaser. One down, ready. Knock out second. There he comes. There he is. Come on, Reese. I got it in free.
Hooked on OC is proudly brought to you by the town of Ocean City, Maryland, Worcester County Tourism, the Harborside Bar and Grill, Sunset Marina, the Ocean City Fishing Center, Miller Lite, Spencer Yachts, Sunset Grill, the Ocean Pines Golf and Country Club, Red Sun Custom Apparel, Tournament Yacht Sales, the Mid-Atlantic 500,000, Crabs to Go, Park Place Jewelers, and the Ocean City Visitor's Guide.
Hey everybody, what's up? Thanks for tuning into this episode of Hooked on OC. Appreciate you watching, tuning in this Sunday morning at 7:30 on WMDT. I got to tell you, I'm looking forward to today's trip more than I looked forward to some offshore fishing trips that we do. With Captain Bruce Wootten this afternoon, and we're doing some Pocomoke River bass fishing. If you Google Pocomoke River bass fishing, second on the list is this guy, so he's got to be good. Be right back after the break. You're watching Hooked on OC. Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
Hey there, coming to you from the casual, rustic atmosphere of the Harborside Bar and Grill. Just relaxing, sipping on a fresh squeezed orange crush. I'm telling you, this incredible restaurant has a bountiful menu. Homemade soups, over 20 appetizers, a variety of sandwiches, Angus beef burgers, fresh fish, seafood, steaks, pork chops, and made-to-order pasta dishes. Choosing your meal won't be easy. All that plus a great happy hour and awesome entertainment. Harborside, fighting scurvy every day.
Sunset Grill, a cool Caribbean atmosphere. A unique dining or social experience overlooking the water. Freshly prepared entrees and appetizers for every palate. Casual dining in a fun atmosphere. Relax in our comfortable, elegant lounges with your special libation. Sunset Grill, a place to relax and enjoy.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Fields, President and CEO of Tournament Yacht Sales. We are your full-service yacht brokerage. Whether it's buying or selling your new or used custom or production boat, we have the sales staff that can assist you in any of your boating needs, whether it be finding a captain, a mate, moving your boat up and down the coast, or selling. We have locations in Florida, Maryland, North Carolina, and Delaware. We can be reached on the web at www.tournamentyachtsales.com or 1-866-NEW-YACHT.
Sunset Marina is Ocean City's premier full-service marina resort. Sunset Marina is located just 5 minutes from the Ocean City beach and boardwalk. Sunset's charter fleet boasts the finest fleet of sport fishing boats in the Mid-Atlantic, all operated by Coast Guard licensed captains. One look at Sunset's amenities and you're hooked for good. Contact Sunset Marina today to book your fishing charter. Call 1-877-514-FISH. And now back for more Hooked on OC. All right, folks, welcome back to the show. Appreciate you tuning in with us here on WMDT. Today, I'm really excited about today's trip. Back when I was a kid, I used to do some bluegill and bass fishing and crappie fishing, that sort of thing. Went out with Dad, and it was so much fun. It's one of the things that really got me interested in fishing. And nowadays, it's a lot of offshore stuff, a lot of flounder fishing, rock fishing and stuff. So we don't really get an opportunity to do some of the inshore stuff. And man, today do we have a treat in store for you. I went on a couple of years ago and Googled Pocomoke River bass fishing just to check and see what it was like, because the wife and family and I used to come down here, do a little canoeing and stuff. Second on the list is CaptainBruceWootten.com. And the man, the myth, the legend. Got an email a couple of weeks ago saying we had some time for us, and man, did I jump at the opportunity. Thanks so much for having us on board with you today.
You're welcome, Scott. A little hot for us
It is
today.
a little hot, man, but it's the summer. That's what we're here. You know, we get into those kind of parts of the season, but you said bass fishing gets pretty active sometimes in the summertime.
It does.
So it can be good. We put in at Shad Landing. It's an easy, you folks that live in the area, if you know the Pocomoke River State Forest, Shad Landing's right off 113. It's maybe 5 or 6 miles up from Pocomoke City, and it's a right-hand turn coming south. It's a left-hand turn coming north, and we are out on the beautiful and scenic Pocomoke River. Pocomoke means dark water in Indian. What can't say nationality. What tribe of Indian came up with it? Do you know?
Algonquin, I suppose.
Algonquin Indians. You see a lot of that on the roads with the Beta Beach Trail and everything. Yeah. So today we're doing bass fishing. We're going to be sticking with some bass fishing. And you've got a couple of lures and a couple of rigs that you've told me about, asked me what kind of experience I've got with casting and stuff. So let's go over that. So if the folks feel like coming down here on their own, they have an opportunity to do it and do it right like you do.
We're using a couple little techniques today called skipping and pitching.
Okay.
We're using a little 3/0 weedless Venom hook. It's got a little wire weed guard.
That's not unlike a flounder wide gap hook.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, it's similar.
It's a little weed guard. When you accidentally cast into a bush sometimes, it'll save you a little bit of trouble. We're using these Venom salty sling baits. They're 4-inch. They've got a trigger sent to them. You can go online and order these lures. They're very reasonable, a lot cheaper than the big name brands. I'll show you how we rig it with a little O-ring.
Yeah. Now what's this particular bait called?
This is a salty sling.
Salty sling, okay.
Okay, we've got a little tool. You slide the Senko right in the tool.
It looks like a flashlight you took apart.
Yep, it looks like an ink pen. Actually, you could use an ink pen for this.
Yeah, you're right.
Make your own. Slide the O-ring right down.
Okay, so you've got 4 or 5 O-rings already loaded up on this.
Loaded up on the
go.
tool.
Okay.
Right. You slide it up. Try to get it middle way. It's not really critical. Middle way with bait. Now what this does, these baits are a little bit expensive, and that saves the bait from slinging off the hook. Now you put it on the hook just under the O-ring and close your hook.
That's
just like that. And that's the rig. Now as it falls, it kind of has a shimmy to it that's very attractive to the bass.
But that's it.
We'll do a little skip here to show you how we're fishing it. We're a little bit far right from the shoreline.
Now, like I say, I've got a little bit of experience with this, but I haven't ever done it with these skipping type lures. So
you just come around and hit the water at about a 20-degree angle, two-handed technique, and slide it right into the water.
Okay.
And it's really neat. One neat thing on this is how you hold the reel. Always put the pinky behind the reel handle and all the rest of the hand in front. You'll notice that lines your finger right up with the spool. So if you want to stop your cast, you're going too far, or if you want to feather it and slow it down, you can do both. If you hold it back like this, you can't do either. So just hold your rod like this. It'll really help your fishing.
Very good. Yeah, it feels more balanced for me when I hold it that way. Now, these bass that we're targeting today, it's hot weather. You say they are get pretty active in the hot weather. And
well, the water's really hot and dirty today.
It does look a little dirty, even by Pocomoke River standards. I mean, it's not the cleanest river in the world. It's dark water, obviously. If you've ever been down here, even when you're running through the river, it looks like kind of a really dark coffee-colored water as it's churning up behind the boat. That doesn't mean it's not okay to fish in or eat the fish out of here. It just means that it looks that way. This is the deepest river, I hear, by width in the entire world. Is that right?
I think it's an old wives' tale.
Wives' tale! I fell for it on the internet.
Egypt is probably the deepest river in the world. The Nile. The Pocomoke, most places we'll fish today will be under 12 feet.
12 feet. Okay. I think where that came from was as far as the width is concerned to the depth, and so they make it fit by their standards basically when they came up with that. Okay, so the fish are hanging out in. If the weather gets hot like this, they go up against the bank. Are they against the bed of the lily pads or what?
They're just like us. They like to be in the shade. We're trying to target the lower tides, and we're fishing some pad lines a little bit down south, and we're fishing using this little scum frog.
Okay, that's a little bit different than that skipping bait you had. This one skips also, right?
This is you can throw this on a spinning rod or a bait caster. It's a little bit tougher with a bait caster.
Okay, so I'll give you an idea on what this is. Basically, this frog, when the fish comes up and grabs a hold, all of this deflates. So it exposes those two hooks and gets your barbs right there, so it has an opportunity to get into the fish's mouth. But it stays like this. It stays inflated, so you can skip it through and they still think it's a frog coming across the surface. But as they bite into it, bam, those lips come down and those hooks are exposed.
It's pretty weedless. It'll come through quite a bit. It'll get hung up once in a while, but it's a great bait. Now you fish that on like 30-pound test braid,
Yep.
with a drag locked down tight, a real stiff fishing rod that'll hardly bend at all because you really need to set that hook hard.
Yeah. Get them out of there.
And when they first hit this bait, you have to count to like 3 to give them a little time to get it in.
Sounds like flounder fishing.
It does.
That's an awful lot
before
like
you hit them good.
Flounder fishing on the surface.
Yep.
Okay, well listen, we've got a great bait set up. We've got a couple of weedless rigs, some really great setups. If anybody gets in touch with you to come fishing with you, you provide the bait and everything like
We
that?
provide everything. The only thing they bring is their beverages and their rain gear and their lunch, and we provide everything
That's
else,
it.
even their fishing license.
Man, that's easy. So you get on board, fishing license is taken care of, everything that has to do with fishing is taken care of, and we're doing it right now. I can't wait to get to it. Like I say, it's giving me goosebumps even thinking about catching some of these bass. It's taking me back to my childhood. We're doing it with Captain Bruce Wootten on the Pocomoke River. Let's catch some bass. Thank you, sir.
Good deal.
Let's get to it. Hooked on OC. We'll be right back.
What do you get when you brew a light beer from scratch? A light beer that tastes like beer should. Miller Lite, never watered down.
Hey everybody, what's up? Scott Lenox here from Hooked on OC. Remember, the next time you're in the Ocean City area, pick up a copy of the Ocean City Visitor's Guide on book stands. It's got valuable coupons from all over town and things from all over Ocean City. Make sure you pick up your copy today and save yourself a couple of bucks. We'll see you at the beach. The Mid-Atlantic 500,000, boat for boat, the richest marlin and tuna tournament in the world. Known for its great fishing, warm hospitality, and camaraderie, the Mid-Atlantic is a must-attend event for competitive bill fishing anglers. The fishing action and fun take place in 2 ports, home base for the tournament in Cape May, New Jersey, and Sunset Marina, tournament headquarters in Ocean City, Maryland. If you're planning on doing some competitive bill fishing this year, get the best bang for your buck and choose the Mid-Atlantic 500,000. Register online now at ma500.com. Are you looking for the best crabs on this side of the Chesapeake Bay? Then head on over to Crabs to Go on the corner of Route 50 and 589. For over 20 years, Crabs to Go has been bringing you the fattest, tastiest crabs on the Eastern Shore, available by the bushel or by the dozen. We also offer a full menu including shrimp, clams, oysters, scallops, lobster tails, crab meat, and soft crabs. Call ahead for fast, hot carryout. Or stop by for our homemade crab cakes, soups, and salads. This is where the locals come. Crabs to Go, Routes 50 and 589, West Ocean City.
Sunset Provisions has everything you need for a day on the water, including groceries and snacks, marine supplies, apparel for every season, ice, sodas, beer and wine, inshore and offshore tackle, Costa sunglasses, Bait Masters Tournament whining ballyhoo, and the best live bait selection in town. Call Sunset Provisions at 410-213-0081 or stop by just inside the west entrance of Sunset Marina in West Ocean City.
And now back for more Hooked on OC. All right, we're speeding up the troll motor on the front of the boat to catch a little bit better spot up the creek here. Why don't you stay tuned for a little Harborside cooking segment after the break? You know the food's always good. See you in a second. Guess who's back? Back again.
Back to the Harborside.
What's up? You know about my sliding scale of food preparation here at Harborside.
I've heard, yeah.
If you get a 5 out of 5, it's a hug, right?
Yeah,
you
right.
and I have known each other too long. We get it right off the bat.
That's right, buddy.
Chef Jim Burke, right here at the Harborside Bar and Grill in West Ocean City. This place is amazing, man. Look at the view we've got here in the background. A beautiful, sunny, Del Marvelous day
All the
here.
boats going by.
And this man's about to cook something absolutely fabulous. Like my t-shirt?
We're going to start.
Real quick, you like my
Hooked
t-shirt?
on OC, available. Get one.
Look at
they're
you.
Great. They're great shirts.
They
great
sound like
shirts.
me.
I have one at home.
HookedOnOC.com, get you one.
Okay, this on my Facebook page it says Master of Quick Fire.
Is it
And
really?
that's what I'm going to show you today. Is we're going to start with a saute pan hot with butter. We're going to incorporate that with a little bit of shrimp.
That looks like lobster.
And lobster.
Lobster crawl. Tongs? Make
Someone
something
took my tongs. That's all right. We'll work
Hey,
on this.
oh, you know what? Some of you guys got that flip skill down. I
Yeah.
bet you're one of them.
Yep.
Just be careful not to burn me, please.
Don't need it. Don't need it. All right, we're going to start again. Butter, shrimp, lobster. And top that with a little bit of parsley.
So far, so good.
Okay.
Watch this, magic television. Boom!
Little acid. Okay.
Little what?
Little lemon.
Okay.
Okay.
Little lemon.
Don't go there. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to finish our shrimp, almost finished to about a half to 3/4 of the way cooked.
People at
Right.
home that don't really know what they're doing, thanks for having me.
Okay.
How do I know when my shrimp is done?
Your texture is going to be a little bit less spongy.
Less spongy,
a little bit more firm.
Okay.
Okay, to that. This is it on this part of it. What we do from here, we transfer this to, it's not going to work on this.
Bigger dish?
Yeah, bigger dish. All right, we're going to end up with this.
That's all right. Now there might be a couple pieces missing from that when you bring it back if you put it this direction.
That's true. That's true.
So if you want all of that to be in your final dish,
this is going to
put
be
it over there.
What we'll do here is we're going to top this with imperial sauce, pop it in the oven for about maybe 3 minutes until the imperial browns.
Oh wow, like crab imperial?
Like a crab imperial.
Oh my.
All right, and what we'll end up with is a dish similar to this.
Similar to this
Similar
or
to
this?
This would be our finished product.
My God.
Okay.
Give me those tongs, I don't have a fork.
Right over there, sir.
Whoa. No, I'm good. Look at that.
You be careful.
Holy smoke. Look at that.
That
is a huge hunk of lobster.
Real nice.
Oh my goodness.
I can't say that much about lobster. I'm from Maine. I love lobster. I love it just in butter. Nothing else to go with it. This is an imperial that we're going to take and do this summer as an evening special. And I hope you stop by and try it.
Jim,
I know.
I might have to put a new level on the scale.
No, it's good in.
But then my wife's going to start getting mad at me. And people are going to start to talk.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can eat the whole thing. Thank you again for...
It's a 6.
Oh my God. Something so simple.
Oh, and
it's so delicious. Tell people how to get over here.
Harborside West Ocean City Golf Course Road down to the Harbor Road. Hang a left into the parking lot. Come on in, enjoy Orange Crush. Some great dinner specials and lunch specials. We have a menu that can't be compared to anyone else's. It is so verified.
It's so diverse, it's crazy.
It is. It's a wonderful place to take and work. It's a wonderful place to take and have lunch, dinner, entertainment.
Oh, you guys have it all, man.
All
you
year
have
round.
it all. Fine dining at one of the best in Ocean City, if not the best in Ocean City as far as sit-down restaurants go.
Please come by.
And here's the thing, if you haven't been here before, don't be confused or fooled by the place. When you pull up out front, this is what you got. And this is what you got. Get here. Harborside Bar and Grill, West OC.
All right. Thank you.
Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
There's nothing more exciting than a day of offshore sport fishing. The sun, the sea, and a boatload of your friends trying to land the big one. Ocean City Fishing Center is the area's #1 charter fleet with 37 boats sailing out every day looking for the big fish. Tuna, marlin, dolphin, and shark. Every crew that sails is dedicated to your excitement. And all our captains are licensed by the U.S. Coast Guard for your safety. Head boats are also available for family fishing fun. Whether your party is big or small, call Ocean City Fishing Center. Tight lines and good times.
Hey, it's Rodney. I'm out to rescue the entire East Coast and bring them to Ocean City, Maryland. Let's go!
These buildings are blocking all the sun, people! We need to get you to Ocean City!
Make room for one more.
Wouldn't you rather be in Ocean City, Maryland? One thing's for sure, it's a whole lot more fun than whatever you're doing right now. Go to OCOcean.com and click on Lucky Summer of 13 for deals and discounts.
Call Spencer Yachts and Spencer Yachts Brokerage whether you are looking to build a new Spencer Sportfish or buy or sell a used Spencer or boat by any other builder. Spencer Yachts and Spencer Yachts Brokerage are the right choices for dependable and unbeatable customer service for all your Spencer needs. Building and selling custom outboards, express and sportfish yachts from our 26-foot center console to our 90-foot sport yacht. Call or email us today to become part of the Spencer family.
One of the shore's best-kept secrets is a secret no more. Ocean Pines Golf and Country Club, home to the area's only championship golf course designed by the legendary Robert Trent Jones Sr. Open to the public and now professionally managed by Billy Casper Golf. Set amongst scenic woodlands, Ocean Pines has newly renovated bent grass greens and ever-improving golf course conditions that make it a must-play. Call 410-641-6057 or visit us online at www.oceanpinesgolf.org to book your tee time today.
And now back for more Hooked on OC.
All right, so Captain Bruce, we're we're moving along here, working this pad bed. Sun's kind of going down in the west. It's still scorching hot out here, but like you said, these bass get active in this kind of weather. What is the best time of the year for catching them?
I guess any time you get to go fishing is a good time to go.
You got that right.
We do good in the winter months. A lot of people are surprised. January and February, you can leave at 10 o'clock in the morning and fish to like 2 or 3, and the fishing can be really good in the winter months. But you got your spawn like in May and June. A lot of people like to fish the spawn to try to catch a big bass. And then June, July, and August is the hot months like we're fishing today. The heat index is probably over 100 degrees.
Yeah, pretty hot.
And the water's kind of dirty, and we got a real high tide. We've had a lot of southwest wind recently, and that produces these real high tides. And then you got the fall fishing, and that's probably my favorite. The fish are real active, and they're feeding up for winter. They hit the fast moving baits like the crank baits and the spinner baits. And it's just good fishing.
What other type of fish can you find in here? You know, we went by this weed bed a little while ago, and I thought I saw what was a log hanging out of the end of the lily pads, and it swam away. It looked like some sort of pickerel or pike.
They're called chain pickerel.
Chain pickerel.
They're a cousin of the pike. And
they get 3 feet long? Because this thing was huge.
Yeah, they get pretty big here, and they're real aggressive. They'll chase down a lure and try to take it away from you. And we've got some rockfish in here, and they come up about the same time the herring do and spawn. And you've got the chain pickerel, you got catfish, carp, yellow perch, white perch, crappie.
Wow. So loads of freshwater fishery.
Loads of freshwater.
It's not just a bass fishery.
Right. The bass aren't good to eat, but the crappie is a real good eating fish.
Yeah, it's funny how you say that. Crappie is... Something's following us, Cap. Yeah, it's funny you say that because you have a fish called crappie, but he's good to eat.
Yeah. Well, some people call them crappie.
Crappie.
Down in Louisiana, they call them speck. All different names.
Look at that. Now I get a bite and I'm on a lily pad.
Have you got a fish on there?
I did. The other thing it's good for is ducking. Yeah, well, that's the trick is you have to be in there. If you're not in those pads,
you got to be close.
You're not getting a bite. But the great thing about these rigs is, you showed us this rig a little bit ago. I basically just got snagged in the lily pads, and look what I got back. Everything's intact. I don't even have my line kinked up. This little joker right here is key for fishing these weeds and these lily pad beds. That is really awesome. And that little rig you had there for setting up with that O-ring, that's just slick.
That's a neat deal.
Yeah, that is really
slick. Takes a lot of money on baits.
Well, we've been fishing for a couple hours now, and I've lost one.
Right. When the fish are real active, the strike zone can be like 2 or 3 feet around a target. You can miss and have a sloppy cast and still catch one. But in real hot water like it is today, in dirty water, the strike zone is very small, and you've got to really make a good cast, make a good presentation.
Does that change as the water temperatures cool down, like fall, winter, and all that? Does the strike zone get smaller?
Fish, yeah. You've made some great casts.
And you do some other types of fishing too, right?
We do flounder fishing in the spring at all the eastern shore of Virginia, and we do rock fishing a lot in the fall. We've been taking some speckled trout trips recently. There you go.
Oh, you saw that too?
Yeah.
It's tough to talk and fish at the same time. I can barely chew gum and do it. So
there you go. Let's go hit us another creek in the shade maybe.
Sounds good to me. Just one last cast. Okay, so folks, I hope you're enjoying this trip on the Pocomoke River with Captain Bruce Wootten. I got to tell you, this is really kind of cool. It's a nice change of pace. We are away from the loudness that is Ocean City for a little while, down here on the Pocomoke River, right south of Snow Hill, just north of Pocomoke City. And this is really, really beautiful. We've seen bald eagles flying by, saw a giant chain pickerel swim by. We've caught some bass, and this is really fun. Really, really, really fun. I'm excited about doing this. And Captain Bruce Wootten is how long have you been doing this? 25 years? 30 years?
21 years.
21 years.
Guiding, 21 years.
Mm-hmm. So you know something about this river. If you want to just find stuff out about the river, you do cruises too, don't you, Bruce?
Yes. We do full-length cruises from the freshwater all the way down to the saltwater. Or we do special purpose charters for newspapers, magazines, doing stories.
Awesome TV shows?
And awesome TV shows.
just throw that in there on you. But listen, I'm noticing something different about the vegetation while we're down here. Lily pads I know, and there's some other stuff out there that looks like a lily pad, but it's kind of different. What's the difference between the vegetations we're fishing while we're doing this?
Our primary vegetation on this river is called spatterdock. It stands above the tide. In other words, it's self-supporting. It's on a big stalk.
Is that this stuff?
That's this stuff. Now, lily pads, like in little farm ponds, it lies directly on the surface of the water.
But the fish love this just like they love a lily pad.
They love that edge. When the tide is down, they get right on that edge.
And I guess it's just the cover. You know, they get some shade on them, and they're hanging out back there waiting for a meal. Yeah. The other thing that's really cool that you see out here, we're going by one now, are these old cypress stumps. Is that a cypress tree?
It is a cypress.
That's an old cypress stump that we see right there, and some of them...
Like 200 years old.
200 years old. Wow. You can guarantee yourself that we will be back on the water with Captain Bruce Wootten. Whether it's him going to show me his techniques down in Wachapreak, which you guys have seen on here, doing that Wachapreak flounder fishing, maybe doing some rock fishing in Ocean City, or right back here on the Pocomoke River. This is an absolutely awesome time. And this guy's old salt. I can tell by just the 3 hours on the water with him, he's going to put you on the fish. If he doesn't, something went wrong. Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
What brings you down to Harborside today?
I love the Orange Crushes and the music.
Orange Crush.
And the Orange Crush.
Orange Crushes.
The Orange Crush.
It's all about the crushes.
Came here to see you. What's not to love?
Isn't he cute? Just a couple of drinks.
I love the rockfish, Orange Crush rockfish.
Enjoying the weather. Aren't you ready to be at Harborside?
Motorcycle ride. Motorcycle ride. Several Orange Crushes. Having a good time.
Harborside's the best. Rocket.
So have you seen it?
No. Have you?
Mm-mm.
So where did he go? Oh my God.
Are you kidding me?
So where did he go?
He went to Harrods.
What? Oh my gosh, what, did they go together? So
Where did he go? Thank goodness he went to Park Place Jewelers.
So pretty.
So, you like fishing? So do we. Check out Hooked on OC every Sunday morning at 7:30 on WMDT. Hey, more bills. Captain Rob, you out there? Red Sun Custom Apparel is Ocean City's leader in t-shirts, embroidery, and promotional products. Simply put, the best graphics you'll see anywhere. Call Red Sun today at 302-988-8300. Worcester County, located on Maryland's eastern shore, is Maryland's only seaside county and is known for its clean sandy beaches, outdoor recreation, steamed crabs, and the famous wild ponies on Assateague Island's national and state seashore parks. Worcester County has everything to offer, from its historical towns to Ocean City, filled with a 3-mile boardwalk, amusement parks for the family, and its wonderful lifeguarded beaches. And for all the fishermen out there, Ocean City is home to the richest sport fishing tournament in the world and is the white marlin capital of the world. Visit Worcester County and discover its wonders. And now back for more Hooked on OC. Okay, we're finishing up. We're going to give a couple more casts here. The sun is setting out in the west. We had an absolutely beautiful day. Caught you guys a bunch of bass. I gotta give it to Captain Bruce. He's got me on the size for sure. I was able to catch 6 or 7, nothing bigger than like this big. He lost a real big one and caught a couple of 3-pounders, I would say. But he's the pro. That's the man that runs the boat. You want to have an absolutely awesome time. He's catching one right behind me, for God's sake. You want to have an absolutely awesome time. CaptainBruceWootten.com. Get you on the internet. Get you in touch with this man. And this is the kind of fun you can expect to have. All right, we brought it to you here, live and direct, Hooked on OC style. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. See you next time. Thanks for watching.
We're really close to that stump.